How to use Aero desktop themes. Windows 7 added a feature called Aero desktop themes, which allow you to change the appearance of open folders, add a shake feature to hide unnecessary folders, add a peek feature to reveal minimized files, and reveal the entire desktop. To change themes, right-click an empty area on the desktop, select Personalize. The Personalization window shows the theme that's selected as highlighted. This is not an Aero theme. It's not an Aero theme because if you drag it over another object on the screen, it totally covers it. You cannot see through the edge. To change to another theme, an Aero theme, go down to the list of Aero themes and select one. I prefer this one. You click it to select it, and then you wait a minute or so for the display to change to the Aero theme. Once you've selected the theme and it's visible on the screen, I like to get rid of this symbol because it decreases the readability in the center of your desktop. So to get rid of this symbol here, what I do is I go down to the bottom of the screen. I select Desktop Background. At the top of that screen, select Solid Colors. Then pick a color you like. I like this blue color here. So select this, click this, then go down here and click Save Changes. Since I'm not making any changes on this page, I'll cancel this screen, but you would click Save Changes and then the screen would disappear and you go back to this screen. And you would notice that your desktop no longer has that symbol in the middle. It will look like this one. Won't have that symbol in the center of the screen anymore. Now, once you've customized the screen, I recommend you save it. And the way you save a customized screen, the one you've just customized will be called the unsaved theme. It will be an Aero theme if you're setting up an Aero theme. But to save the active theme, right-click, select Save Theme, enter the name you want to save it with, and click Save. The next time you open the personalization screen by that right-clicking and on the screen, right-clicking and selecting Personalize, the next time you select it, you'll see that saved screen listed in this column here with its name on it. So you can use it again if you want to change themes in the future. Now there are some features that work with the Aero themes that were not available before the Aero themes were introduced. With Aero themes, the edges of open folders are translucent. You can see things behind the edges of the folder. Watch this icon when I move this folder over it. It's even better when the folder is not selected. The Shake feature hides all open windows on the desktop except the one you are working on. To shake, press and hold the left mouse button over the title bar and shake it left and right quickly, holding the left button down. Notice the other windows that were overlapping disappeared. To bring them back, just shake it again. The Peek feature displays thumbnails of open files on the desktop that are minimized. To peek at an open file, hover the cursor over a program. It shows a thumbnail of the files that are open in that program, whether or not they're minimized. If they're displayed, it shows them. If they're minimized, it shows them. If there's more than one open in the Notepad editor, it would show them all reduced size or above the icon. There's a peek feature for the entire desktop. If you hover over the Show Desktop button at the bottom right corner of the desktop, all open windows will become transparent to reveal the entire desktop. Now that feature, though, the one that makes them all transparent when you hover over the Show Desktop button, you can enable and disable. And the way you do that, right-click a blank area on the taskbar, and it'll be out of the recording area. Right-click a blank area, you get a pop-up menu. The bottom entry is Properties. You check that. You get this window here, Taskbar and Start Menu Properties. Go to the bottom of that window, and this is what you enable or disable the feature with. Check the box to enable Desktop Peek and uncheck it to disable the feature. Click the OK button at the bottom if you make any changes on this window. You can still click the Show Desktop button to hide or restore all open windows. Here's a demonstration of the Desktop Peek feature. I have my taskbar auto hiding, so it doesn't appear until I bring the cursor down to it. But if I hover over the right end of it, it turns all open windows on the desktop transparent, so you can see every icon that's on your desktop. If you bring it off the button, they all come back. Again, hover over it, they all disappear, bring over, it comes back. That's the Desktop Peek feature, or called the Desktop Reveal feature for the Aero themes. Before we close the video, here's a warning. There's an interaction when Cam Studio Video Recorder records your desktop with an Aero theme. You may have to try several times and may have to reset the options in Cam Studio when something goes wrong. The problems may be due to entering commands out of sequence. For example, trying to save or discard the Cam Studio video file when the recording is paused. It's easier to record tutorials with a non-Aero theme unless that theme is essential to the tutorial. That's the end of this tutorial, and thank you for watching.